my name is Mary Fran, and today we are going to go to a park that's relatively local to me, and we are going to go on a hike. Now, the hike isn't long and the park isn't big, but this park packs a punch with information. Nestled in Franklin County, just outside of Greencastle, Pennsylvania, there's a quiet, serene park that beckons visitors to come and explore. This park might be small, but it boasts a small playground, and it has one picnic pavilion. Now, while it may seem serene now, this location was anything but serene on July 26th of 1764. July 26th of 1764 started as any other in the log cabin schoolhouse, where teacher Enoch Brown called school to order. Shortly thereafter, 4 Delaware Native American Indians entered the schoolhouse. The teacher, Enoch Brown, quickly realized that their mission was murderous mayhem, and he pleaded with the intruders to take his life and to spare the children. It was in vain, as the warriors shot him, beat him, and scalped the teacher. The children were not spared. The warriors clubbed the children and then scalped them before leaving. One student had been left for dead. Archie McCullough crawled to the nearby spring where he was found when a neighboring farmer became concerned at the quiet surrounding the normally bustling school. This is the Archie McCullough Spring. The events of the morning were able to be relayed by the surviving student, and they were confirmed by a settler who had been held hostage by the Delaware. He relayed that when the warriors actually returned home with the scalps, the older Indians were very displeased at him for killing so many children. They actually called these warriors cowards, which is the greatest insult. The teacher and the 10 dead children were buried in a common grave at the site. In 1883, more than 100 years later, local residents became interested in the folklore of the story. They set out to prove it, and they exhumed the bodies of the teacher and the 10 children. The bodies were reburied, and a memorial was erected over the gravesite. I don't think this one is marked. It is on this side. It says this is the grave of Enoch Brown and 10 scholars. In 1885, the area was actually renamed the Enoch Brown Park. Attacks such as this actually fueled the hatred toward the Native Americans. And the governor of Pennsylvania actually placed a bounty on the heads of any Native American male. Any settler that was able to give the scalp of one male Native American was given $134, which is the equivalent of roughly $5,000 right now. This actually just spurred the hatred between the settlers and the Native Americans. The Greencastle School used to, and they still may, bring their elementary kids to this site to learn about the Native Americans and the settlers and what happened between them. As I walked through the site and read the monuments, it made me sit back and think, I don't know that I want my child seeing that because it's kind of frightening. I mentioned that to Jason, who actually went to elementary school in Greencastle. And it was very obvious very quickly that it left an indelible mark on him. He actually talked about how he was very, very bothered as an elementary school kid, having been there, having gone there, and that whole story. Not surprising, because this was actually one of the first, if not the first, mass killing at a school in America. It's a neat little park. It is very, very tiny. They have one trail. It is going to take you maybe 10-15 minutes to go around. On the trail, you'll pass by the obelisk monument that actually tells the story. They fell as pioneer martyrs. You'll actually pass by the gravesite, which also has a monument, and you will actually pass by the spring where the surviving student was found. It's a neat little park. If you're in the area, I would highly recommend it because it is a neat story. It's a small hike and a small park, but a huge story. No excuses.